hockey with me and everything. She makes me peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with the crust cut off because the crust part is gross. And she knows I do not like that part, so she cuts it off. She reads me bedtime stories about Jesus and Moses and King David and stuff. I like those stories. I like the one about the guy who got eaten by a whale and then thrown up by the whale and stuff like that. My mom kisses my boo-boos and that makes them better. It really does. My mom is magical. My mom is the best mom. She's better than your mom.
An essay on my mom. My mom is not too bad. She's not only my mom, but my teacher too. So we spend way too much time together. I hang out with her at school, obviously. But outside of school, she can be a little bit embarrassing. She tries to jam out with me in the car singing Toby Mac songs, which is okay. But when she starts dancing around when we're stopped at a traffic light, that's embarrassing. Especially when people look over at us, like a group. Besides that, she's a pretty cool teacher, and she lets me have a ton of pets. People just give them to me, and my mom actually lets me keep them. So she's not half bad. I really admire her. I love you, Mom.
Dear Diary, an essay on my mom. My mom is okay, I guess. I mean, she's not too annoying. She drives me to the movies and stuff. That's pretty cool. Sometimes she hugs me in public, which is totally against the rules, but what you gonna do? She tried showing my baby pictures to my friends, which was a little embarrassing, but you can't blame her. I really was an adorable baby. She makes me go to church every Sunday, but I guess that's okay because she doesn't make me dress up or anything. She says I can wear whatever, so whatever. She won't let me stay out past midnight. That's kind of dumb. But she's pretty cool for a mom, I guess. I love you, Mom.
An essay on my mom. I actually like my mother now. It's kind of cool. We actually talk about things like politics and music and movies and God stuff. You know, I didn't actually realize till now how much my mom has impacted what I believe about God. When I'm home, I don't hide away in my room. I actually want to talk to her and see how she's doing. It's kind of strange. She used to drive me nuts. Not to say that she still doesn't sometimes. I like that she lets me be an adult, but still sends me care packages and groceries. And she taught me how to do my own laundry. I love you, Mom.
must have been a superhero to do this 4 times. I get it now. I get how she worried so much about where I was going, who I was going with, and what time I was getting home. I understand why my mom always insisted on me wearing a coat and eating my vegetables. My child is 3 months old, and already I'm freaking out about if that cry is a bad cry. Is she warm enough? Is she dressed too warm? Is she drinking enough? Is that poop an okay color? I get it now. I get how my mom let me make mistakes and how each one she let me make must have broken her heart. I get how she used to kneel and pray by my bedside every night. I have to pray to God for help with this because I just can't do it on my own. I don't want to have to do it on my own. I love you, Mom.
My brand new Mother's Day e-pad. I bought. Essay on my mother. It's gone. What? Damn it. I love this Z-book because it's great for holding my papers. I know my mother didn't do everything right, but she could have done a lot more wrong. I know I am who I am today in large part because of her. My kids bought me this shirt a couple of years ago when my oldest was just heading off to college. They insist that I wear it every Mother's Day. I don't feel worthy of this shirt. How could I be? Just as my mother didn't do everything right, I know I sure didn't. But I guess my kids must think I did okay. If they only knew how hard I prayed for them every night and through every day for them. If they only knew how many times I struggled to let them out of my hands and put them into God's hands to see them through. My kids used to think I was magical. They thought my kisses actually healed their boo-boos and uh-ohs. My mom doesn't have a relationship with God, but I pray one day she'll experience the joy of being in God's family. Even though my mom didn't show me how to be a Christian wife and mom, God has given me this opportunity to start a new thing. My children will have the God-believing heritage I've always wanted. There's no greater blessing than knowing my children are walking with the Lord. But if they're not, or your mother, like mine, has still not begun a relationship with God, there's still hope. Never cease praying for them. Show them God's love. I love you, Mom.